Hey guys and girls, welcome to another edition of Little Bikes instructional videos. Today I've got something that's kind of a little bit different here. We are going to install the 21 bearings on the top and 21 bearings on the bottom in a CT70. So I've got things already prepped for you. I want you to know that we're still using the red grease. We go around the top there. We put our bearings already pre-counted and make sure they're all there is the 21, and then come down to the bottom and make sure that we have our red grease around there for when our bearings go up in there. So, and also in case that I haven't told you, the reason why, yeah, you've got options, you sure do. They make a bearing kit also that you can take that cup out and put in a bearing, a race, and then you can put in a bearing. I prefer old school, doing it the way it come from the factory is 21 on the top, 21 on the bottom. No, one way isn't any better than the other, I'm sure. Both are fine. This is just the way we prefer it here at Little Bikes. So with that being said, make sure that you have your your top cap ready to go and set it where you can get to it. Also, make sure that your top race is ready to go. Hold it in this hand, and as you slide the fork up in there, make sure that stem comes out through the center, not disturbing any of the bearings as you go through the top. And once you get to the top, and hold it firmly up there with pressure on it, because you don't want it to slide backwards, because balls will fly out, okay? Make sure your top race fits right down in there very securely, very snug around that area. Reach and grab your top cap, or your dust cap as we call it, and make sure then you start screwing that on. The tension, when we get down to that bottom side to where we want to start putting pressure or tension against that top race, I want you to gently move that back and forth right there, because that'll ensure all the bearings in their alignment. That'll make sure that they're getting grease on all sides of them. Then you can take and put your fork all the way to the right against your stop and reach up here and grab that tight, okay, and snug it. And as it's snug, then take the hand that you're holding with and freely turn that back and forth, bumping each stop. Not too hard, but make sure that you bump that each stop. Another big question that I get a lot is, how tight do I know how tight to tighten that top one? And I'm going to show you that what we use here is a wrench that we've designed and made. We made it out of a used socket, and what happened was that when you go down, it'll fit right in there. Take your fork all the way around to the right again and feel like that's pretty snug, and I want you to go back and forth, okay, one time there. And again, I want you to go back on it. I want you to snug it again. You've seen me turn it maybe a 1/16 of a turn. I want you to feel like you're doing it there. And I feel like right there, I'm starting to get a little bit of resistance, not much, but as you can tell when I'm moving that fork back and forth, I want that fork to go back and forth freely. Back and like that. I don't want it just to fall, and I don't want it to feel like it won't go. I want that to be free, and then as you can go back up there if you feel more comfortable, and then you can give it one last little bitty twist just to make sure. But I feel like that is tight. I feel like it'll stay there, and now you feel like that you've got the forks installed completely. One thing I want you to do, and in any part of this, is go to our website. Find my number on the website, and if you ever have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll answer anything, okay? So if you feel like you're in an area that you're struggling with, or need a little help, or need a little advice, please reach out to us. And our website is lil-bikesrestoration.com. And thanks again for viewing, and we'll see you next time.